and then Popcorn and Bianca on the support. It's going to be quite an interesting matchup. Of course, these matches are decided by the seed, the seeds that each team got from playing the regular season of the MBC throughout. And now we see Bradley University here.
Yeah, Bradley University is going to have that one guy in Faded Potato on
first round, which is going to be Lijiang Tower. Quite an interesting one here on Control.
Yeah, I really like to see Lijiang come out first. I feel like it's a very good opening map, and it kind of gives both sides an opportunity to really see what's going to work for them and what isn't. Give them kind of an opportunity to play both sides of the equation here.
Yeah, so obviously, again, this event is hosted live here at the Illinois State facilities, which is quite an honor for the inaugural season of the MBC to already have a LAN. And we're going to see that the tanks, Pyro opting to play the Ramattra, which I feel like is a little better than the Zarya in the current meta. And then, of course, both teams with the Sim to teleport onto point, but that one guy is going to opt to play the Echo, while Finkies is actually going to play the Sojourn here. And the backline's also a little bit different, too.
Yeah, it would be kind of interesting to see what Zero Wi-Fi and Faded Potatoes swap onto after the Sim teleport. It looks like Faded Potato is going to go over to the Soj, and Zero Wi-Fi is going to opt to stay on the Sim.
Yeah, so now we see that the fight getting underway. We see Bradley taking early control of the point right now, and SIU is just trying to find something. So we see Moo trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but Theorem actually gets the first opening pick onto Finkies. So now we see that again pressure being started over here from SIU. SIU trying to look for something right here. Bradley still down one, but high charge on that Zarya there. So Lucio goes down a little low, but that one guy actually able to pick up Zero Wi-Fi. Lane going down to Fade a Potato, and yeah, now we see a full cap from SIU with a really great recovery there from not having point control off the start to finding the first pick and then getting that capture early.
Yeah, Southern Illinois getting that first pick was, even with Bradley having control of the point at first, was just able to snowball into securing the point once the timer ran down, and now controls the point here at 15%.
Yeah, so now we see that Zero Wi-Fi trying to play the Tracer here, trying to look for a little bit of a poke with Tracer, which is not something you typically see, but of course, gotta get that early ult charge. And we see that Popcorn actually getting stuck in the Ramattra slow ability, so now Theorem able to get that finishing blow onto Popcorn, and now, again, Bradley University on that back foot. So now we see Faded Potato just looking for that last shot onto lane, and everyone backing out because without a tank and without their main support, they're not able to really do much. So now, Bradley University up 40% to 0 right now.
Yeah, it looks like Bradley is now going to swap to playing the Ramattra, try to mirror the Ramattra battle here, probably for the shield here in the slow, able to push up on the point with the Lucio speed. Looks like ults are finally coming out. The Bradley University using Kasune Rush, and Southern Illinois able to find a pick over onto Finkies.
Yeah, so now we see Pyro doing a really good job getting that last hit onto Finkies. The beat being committed over here by Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois still not giving up on this fight. But doing a lot of damage right away, but no, actually gets picked off there. Zero Wi-Fi, 1 HP, able to just get onto Popcorn and Bianca both getting really low. And Pyro picks up Popcorn and Bianca, jumps off the map because they just fall and go really low. Unlucky for them, but a good reset there from Bradley. And this last fight territory, if Southern Illinois wins this, then they're able to take the first map of the first point of the first map.
Yeah, it looks like Bradley is coming up overclock and has the pulse bomb, but that's all they have to work with. Southern Illinois has 3 ults right now to work with.
This ends now.
Pyro going over to really low, having to pop the Nemesis one. Now we see Coalescence being committed by Theorem, and Overclock just bringing out Pyro, not the annihilation here. And that one guy jumps off, they get picked off right before he's getting that extra over there. So now we see that Bradley University actually uses the picks here. Being able to finally close that point.
I'm on the objective.
Yeah, great play from Bradley there. Looks like touch right now. Now we are going for a little bit of a reset here, and using that that was a great move from Bradley University. Where Southern Illinois is still able to yes, now we see again the first running the first point of the first time.
Time to tango.
Joe Murtaugh coming out and grabs him. They're getting 3 full picks. And Davis really actually used that last save in the last fight.
Duplicating Kiriko.
That one guy gets here alive, but Pyro gets platformed, and that is going to be it. Southern Illinois with a nail biter, just barely able to scrap out the first points.
Yeah, that was a huge last fight territory, or a huge last fight here for both teams. Able to hold on to the fight for a continuous amount of time. But it turns out Shaw was not
ROR 7000 unit.
forced to have to next map. It was both, much like you said, Cashew, a very nail-biting match throughout the entire thing.
These teams are very, very close in skill levels, and we saw that, of course, SIU had a really early lead. I believe it was like basically 99-0. And Bradley University able to bring it back and just get it so close. What a series! What a map! Pulling to start off so far. We see
Victory grows more certain by the minute.
to cap the point here. Bradley popping 3 of them, and now opting to play Baptiste here on Bradley's side. Looks like Southern Illinois is just going to try to stick on point and hold here instead of after corner.
Yeah, a little TP there with some turrets. We see the Annihilation being popped by Pyro here. Pyro gets Bianca, who already used the Immortality Field. Unlucky there. Beta Potato gets 2 hits. He actually gets final blow onto Bianca, and then gets Lane. And then Pyro gets Popcorn. And it's going to be another full reset from Bradley here. But Southern Illinois, their Ulticon is not looking the best right now.
Yeah, it looks like they'll only have Coalescence here coming up shortly, whereas Bradley is coming up on both Overclock Wall and the Photon Barrier from Symmetra. It looks like maybe that Bradley will be able to push up here and retake the point.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see Bradley do something here. And again, Southern Illinois doing a really good job at keeping the bunker here. So Symmetra really good right now, but not able to do much. Or if they're not having full control of the point, we see that the barrier coming from the Symmetra here, Bianca actually gets a final blow onto Pyro, so now take down, and Diram gets picked up by Pinkies, and Zero Wi-Fi actually gets a good hit onto the Lucio there, and Zero Wi-Fi again, the turret getting that one guy, South Beta Potato, the last hope, and not able to touch point, and that is going to be a 1-to-1 point tie onto the first map.
Yeah, that was a very nice push from Bradley, being able to pop the Photon Barrier to protect the window and the and Finky's using Overclock there, and basically without contest could not push the window or the wall there, and was just allowed Finky's to get all this free damage and free picks there.
Wait, I am liking this pick from that one guy. Do you see what I see, CT?
I see what you see there, Cashew. That is a Junkrat on Southern Illinois side. I hope that we see this stick.
I assume if I interviewed that one guy and asked him right now, hey, why'd you pick the Junkrat? He'd say because he's that one guy. So now we're going to see him stick with the Junkrat here, and I am so excited to see how this is going to roll out. Yeah, stick to his POV. Okay, we're seeing some good minds there. Whoa! Bianca already dropping really low here. Maybe looking for something, not able to find anything right now. That one guy, again, just trying to look for that poke damage and just trying to capitalize on a simple mistake that could be done by any of the other players. So Zero Wi-Fi again, trying to look for something. That one guy already picks the Immortality Field that Bianca had to commit already. And Lane dropping to half HP. So now we're going to see that one guy maybe looking for something, but Beta Potato trying to look for something more, and already back to half HP. So now, Southern Illinois looks like they're going to capture this point early, but not if Lane can do something about it. So Lane again, putting on this pressure, trying to look for something himself, and not able to find anything right now. Zero Wi-Fi in the backline, trying to look for something as well, and not able to find anything. And we see Bianca actually gets the best of that one guy. Took down her Immortality Field, but not able to take down her life. So now we see, again, Lane dropping super low. A nice Immortality Field from Bianca there. Great play from her overall. And we see Pinky's getting that hit onto Theorem, and Lane getting the last hit onto Beta Potato, and Pinky's getting Pyro. Great start from Bradley University here, and Southern Illinois having to go for a full regroup here.
Yeah, not having control of that room on the side kind of allowed Southern Illinois to have to backtrack. They were able to get a couple of percentage on the point, but was quickly just flipped by Bradley University here. It looks like coming up on alt here, Southern Illinois has the Sound Barrier and the Coalescence, and coming up on the other three, Bradley coming up on, Pulse Bomb comes out from Zero Wi-Fi finding Theorem.
I do not think he got the stick there, but I think Theorem just got a little out of position there. So now we see again, Bradley University just going on that front foot, not letting go of the gas, and everyone from SIU having to back out. And Bradley University already capturing 50% of the points.
Yeah, it looks like they'll have either one good push or two small pushes here coming out from Bradley to just try to hold against Southern Illinois' 5 ultimates here that they have. Looks like the Annihilation is coming out from Lane and the Sound Barrier.
Oh, Finky's getting that last hit out to Moo, who dropped really low, and Lane using the Annihilation here. Coalescence being popped by Theorem to try and keep Pyro up. Doing a really great job of that so far. Pyro just blocking to try and keep that Annihilation uptime up, and now that it runs out, he's Bradley University on the back foot.
Looks like Tire is being used right now. Looks like they might be able to hold this point out against Bradley. Looks like it. Faded Potato now finding things, and they are able to flip the point at 91% to their 15.
What is with these teams today that they're both just flipping right as they're about to fully capped. So now we see again SIU with the point here, and Zero Wi-Fi trying to look for something here, trying to go around maybe on a flank, and we see Bradley University trying to come back. Ult economy looking pretty decent for both teams, I guess. Looks pretty even so far. It's just gonna come down to the micro and the macro here. So now we're gonna see Beta Potato trying to look for something here. Oh, but a hit from Finky's onto Beta Potato, but Finky's actually gets picked off as well, and Zero Wi-Fi gets near him. So now we see Zero Wi-Fi trying to look for something as well, but that one guy going on the Reaper, almost getting Bianca one more shot. Okay, there we go. So now we see that one guy, the last hope right there, and move. Maybe looking to escape and get another touch right now. Looks like they're running a little too far back.
Oh, looks like Moo will be coming back for the touch. Nope, not for the contest. Is coming back in now. Beta Potato and Nero falls down. Moo finds Finkies, but falls short to lane.
Yeah, that's doing a lot more damage in the most recent update. And now we see Lane getting that hit onto Moo. That one guy's still on the point, maybe trying to look for something with those Reaper shotguns, but not able to find anything. And I don't know if Beta Potato can touch. And no, Bradley University takes the first map in the series. What a start for them.
Yeah, that was a very good back and forth from Southern Illinois and from Bradley here. Looks like that it was pretty even throughout the entirety of the game.
Yes, and obviously Beta Potato with the play of the game, of course. A lot of great plays overall from every team, but nice headshot there onto Popcorn, and then obviously that last hit onto Lane, and I believe one more here onto, yeah, one more there onto Minkies. So great play from all the teams so far. Again, what a great series so far. We see that these teams are very evenly matched, of course, very close, and although the scoreboard might be a little bit messed up, we see that Bradley is actually up 1-0 on this first to three series. CT, what are your thoughts?
I really like seeing both of these teams. I was a little worried at first, with Southern Illinois holding the point for a majority of the time, but Bradley University just coming back and it really showing that they can and will contest out Southern Illinois and just have that back and forth battle. They are clearly very close in skill level.
Yeah, of course. Again, these competitions were decided by the seeding that was played during the regular season. So again, Bradley and SIU very close into the skill level, and that's just quite an interesting matchup. Obviously, I do not see a team having a full advantage. There were great plays and from both sides, and I would not bet any money because I do not know who would win this one. So it's going to be quite interesting. We're going to head over to Escort, which is going to be quite the pick. I believe that SIU is going to have the pick here since they lost the map. So again, very interesting here. Quite a series so far, and we will be right back shortly with the next map. with our second map of the series. So we see again Bradley up 1-2-0 in the series overall, and we're actually going to see a little bit of a switch from SIU.
Yeah, it looks like they're swapping in Sloth for Theorem here. It'll be interesting to see what kind of comp that they decide to run with a support swap here.
Yeah, oh wait, Sloth, maybe he's just messing with us a little bit. Looking to play the Life Weaver and the Mercy, which I personally never see unless it's in my comp matches, which, oh my gosh.
Looks like Bradley University is also opting for a Mercy on a backline, which will be interesting to see as well. Um, that one guy looking to play Soldier, both teams running the Soj. Yeah, this is relatively balanced in character picks here. Uh, Looks like, yeah, Bradley is opting to fully commit to the Mercy. We'll see here shortly if Southern Illinois is looking to keep the Life Weaver. Looks like I'm not seeing any switches. It looks like they're opting to play the Life Weaver here. This is going to be a very interesting match here, Cashew.
Yeah, ideally you would want to put like Beta Potato on like the pedal and just send them up with a Mercy Pocket. I think that would be a great idea. So now we see Zero Wi-Fi here, trying to look for a little bit of poke damage here. Finally getting that damage boost from Popcorn. And we see Zero Wi-Fi actually going very low, almost dying there. But now we see, again, just a little bit of Bradley just trying to play a little farther back, maybe giving up some space, but Binky's actually taking down that one guy, and Mercy Res already having to be used. And Sloth trying to play like a DPS on his own. So now we see again, Zero Wi-Fi having Bradley having Zero Wi-Fi, trying to do a little bit of poke here. Mercy Pocket onto Beta Potato now. And we see that the team is doing a really great job canceling a lot of the damage, and great anti there, getting, I think, 3 or 4 from Bianca. Great anti overall. So now we see again, Southern Illinois trying to look for some ground, but not able to really find anything. Zero Wi-Fi putting on a lot of pressure. The anti's making sure that everyone has to back out because they don't have anything to cleanse that. And Binky's able to build up this charge. And that one guy getting really low as well as Beta Potato, not looking for anything right now. And now we see Pyro getting to one shot, but not able to find anything as well. Again, Lane just able to do a really great job at getting in and out without really taking a lot of damage and not getting low. This is a great play so far from the tank from Bradley University, and so much damage being outputted right now that Southern Illinois can't even heal it up all the way. So now again, we see Zero Wi-Fi trying to look for maybe a dynamite there, not really able to find anything so far. And we see Lane again still trying to play for the high ground. Nano being popped onto him, gets Beta Potato, great play onto that, and now we see Lane getting over to Pyro, getting Pyro, and Lane just a one-man machine right now. Great play so far from Lane, and SIU going for a full reset here.
Yeah, it looks like the Mercy Valkyrie did come out, but to no avail. Looks like Moo is now swapping to play the Baptiste, looking to maybe increase the healing count a little bit, maybe help push up a little bit here, as it seems like that was the main issue that they were struggling with here.
Yeah, so now we see, again, we're just trying to really build something up right now, and that one guy playing on the low ground here, which is quite interesting. Huge dynamite and anti there. Ammo field having to be used by Moo, who actually switched over to the Baptiste instead of using the Mercy, which is probably better for the heals overall. So now again, we see Beta Potato trying to look for something, not able to find anything, and we see Zero Wi-Fi still putting this pressure on. Binky, of course, popped the overclock. So now we're going to look for something good. Huge anti again. Beta Potato one shot and gets picked off first again. Great play so far from the supports here at Bradley University. Supports do not get enough love. So Bianca right now is hitting some of the craziest antis I've ever seen and getting consistent value. So again, great play. Southern Illinois still somewhat trying to go for this push here, but not really able to find anything because Lane is constantly shutting down. A flux coming in, but Binky's actually gets Moo and Pyro gets Binky's. So again, a little bit of a push here, and we see that Binky's actually on the point. Popcorn looks for the rest, able to pull it off. Bianca going really low, almost at another Nano, gets the Nano, not opting to use it onto Lane now, and now Rock being committed onto Lane, but no, Pyro gets just pulled out, but gets picked off in the end, and Sloth, last one, and another reset, and this might be last fight territory.
Yeah, Lane doing just an amazing job of being able to control both high grounds with those Diva boosters and just being able to take the space away from Pyro. Pyro, speaking of, now looking to opt to play the Winston. and the May coming out from that one guy looking just for any sort of hope here on the last 10 seconds of this match.
Yeah, the Winston is an interesting pick, especially because when Devo plays like a lot of anti-dive, you see Devo already going on to Winston. Winston having to use the bubble. Winston falling to half HP with an anti and lane. Again, great job. Oh, 4 people helped to kill Pyro, and a huge Devo bomb coming there. And we see Finkies stopping Peanut Potato, Lane stopping Sloth, and that is going to be it. SIU not even able to find the first tick onto Power Aso.
Yeah, the anti grenade coming out from Bianca that entire round, every single one of those nades just having so much value in shutting down pushes, either hitting 1 or 2 people just to deny that healing and being able to capitalize that. Lane was doing an excellent job of taking that space and taking those aggressive pushes, knowing that their the enemy teammates could not heal up any of that health.
Yeah, I could not agree more. And obviously, DPS, one of the flashiest roles, probably the one that you see gets the most value, you would say. But this has been textbook gameplay so far from the likes of Popcorn, Bianca, and Lane. Bianca, again, hitting those nice antis all around. Lane doing a really great job at being able to switch over from the offense to the defense. We barely saw anyone from Bradley University go down because the heals were so good and the tank was able to support and peel for them so well. So now Southern Illinois trying to look for an answer here. We see Pyro going over to the Zarya, which is most likely going to be to try and counter the Dima. I don't know how well that's going to work, to be honest. And that one guy trying to play the Bastion. I'm liking that one guy's hero pool.
Yeah, this Southern Illinois here has a very interesting comp of both using the Symmetra, Bastion, and Zarya here. Looks like maybe they're somewhere and just set up the Bastion. But with Lane on that D.Va there and Bianca on the Ana, it's going to be very difficult to secure any of that damage, it looks like. We'll have to see.
So now we see the round starting up, and we see that Zero Wi-Fi going up in the air, trying to look for something, gets a few stickies, and that one guy already dropping super low. So now we see Lane again trying to put this pressure onto this high ground. Pyro dropping really low, and the Symmetra just barely gets out. Immortality Field already having to be used by Moo. So now we see Teleporter being set up from Beta Potato, and maybe trying to push the Bastion a little bit farther back. And we see Pyro, and that one guy actually gets picked off right away. Pyro hit with an anti, no bubble, so they can't even cleanse themselves. And we see that Sloth a little bit out of position, trying to play safe, but gets caught alone. And now Teleport Field being used over to maybe try and help Sloth, but now Beta Potato goes down as well. And it's just Pyro right now on the point with the help of Moo. Immortality Field being used. Second Immortality Field already being used so far. And Zero Wi-Fi with a huge amount of stickies onto Pyro. And Zero Wi-Fi also gets Moo. And we see that that one guy not able to hold them. And we see Bradley University with a clean map too.
Yeah, Bradley University really coming out here on a full hold on Paraiso. Just being able to take that space and control the map with Lane here rocking the D.Va. Just the entirety of the map, just being able to both peel for the supports and take that space away from the tank. It was just amazing. Huge D.Va bomb here for overtime and just being able to secure that point there.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you saw that, but the reason that the Baptiste was able to go down there was from a beautiful sleep that came over. Great job overall from Bradley University. Bradley University, again, waking up a little bit. It's very early in the morning still, but now turning that gas on and not letting go at all. So now Bradley University taking that series and making that to match point now. So now SIU either having to come up with the reverse sweep or falling victim to Bradley University. This is going to be an interesting series, and we will be right back with our third map.
I tried to pick up the volume a little bit and project a little bit better, but I don't know if it was actually helpful. Okay. Okay. If it's meant.
What's next stream? Next stream is Smash, right?
Yes.
Are we gonna go into brackets after match?
Not if there's no update to the bracket.
We should still explain the bracket.
Update yet, sure. Then we will.
Valpo's game is about to finish. So that one.
If I get updated, then yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
We're not casting.
Jumping in and yes. So you have to break through that time. Well, both of you have to break through that time. Yes. It's can work. About an hour and a half.
I'm not hungry, I right?
Opting to put Theorem back in. It looks like our third map here will be Saravasa here for a possible match point.
Oh, I love Saravasa. Saravasa, my favorite Flashpoint map, personally. Nothing against New Junk City, of course, but Saravasa is just a lot of fun overall.
Very pretty, very nice, just well-designed map.
These game developers sure know what they're doing, huh?
Sure do, the cashew.
So yeah, so now we're looking over at the actual rosters of the game. So we see Lane opting to play the Mauga here. Very interesting. Zero Wi-Fi, I guess, trying to challenge that one guy's Junkrat and saying, hey, whatever you can do, I can do better. Actually, never mind. He's on Torbjorn. Why am I even speaking? So we see Pyro over here on the Doomfist. I guess they're trying to play a little bit more divey, but with a Moira, which is quite interesting. So now again, these are the full rosters that are coming out here, and we see Pyro with a nice little roll out there. Maybe hit the wire there, got a little stuck. So now we see I think he's on the Reaper, and the fight's going to start very soon here. So Lane's going to want to play very fast here as Mauga and not get picked off by any cooldowns. But there's no Ana and there's no Zenyatta, so he should not be taking a whole lot of damage here. So Zero Wi-Fi going on a little bit of a flank, trying to get a little bit of poke in. And Veda Potato already going down at the start. And we see Pyro in the backline on fire right now from the Mauga machine guns. And we see Finkies and Zero Wi-Fi both with a pick of their own, and Bradley University just getting a good amount of picks already. Move from SIU is trying to run around here, but not slippery enough. And Pyro actually switches from the Doomfist already and goes over to the Junker Queen. And we see Zero Wi-Fi getting a pick onto that one guy, and Bradley University able to get this point and already at 30%.
Yeah, the Mauga Reaper comp here from Bradley is very interesting. Don't really see this too much on Saravasa. As well as same from Southern Illinois, now swapping off of the Doomfist onto the Junker Queen, something a little more natural here, and as well as the Reaper here from that one guy.
Yes, right now it's going to come up to what team can play faster. And Zero Wi-Fi shows that he's the fastest. Able to pick off Veda Potato again. Just being caught out of position and just getting a little bit unlucky here because Zero Wi-Fi just playing out of his mind right now. So we see that one guy actually gets the best of Finkies there. And we see Postbomb being committed, just whips a little bit. Pyro dropping to half. Coalescence being used by Bianca, who's able to build up significantly faster than Theorem. And now SIU on the back foot, but Theorem actually committing to Coalescence of their own. So now we see that one guy literal one-shot, and we see just applying a bunch of pressure. Theorem having to fade out, just getting really low already. Veda Potato actually gets Lane. Zero Wi-Fi gets Theorem, and we see that the point flip straight over to SIU, but Finkies gets that one guy. Zero Wi-Fi gets Theorem, and Faded Potato gets Bianca here. So now it is just Popcorn and Zero Wi-Fi and Finky's on the point. But the ult being committed over by Popcorn. Anti being the Junker Queen all being used. Popcorn actually gets Faded Potato. Then it's just Pyro and on point right now with Moo. And Moo getting really low. Zero Wi-Fi gets a Pyro going down to one shot. Using the shot, trying to stay up. And we see that one guy almost out of Blossom. Maybe looking to use it. Uses it. Oh no, doesn't use it. But not able to get anything. And Lane getting two there. And now that is the first point for Bradley University. Because I believe SIU cannot contest right now.
Yeah, Southern being able to just keep the percentage up, just stalling one by one, but to no avail. Bradley eventually does flip it and starting the 2-1, or excuse me, 1-0 flashpoint here.
Yeah, so now we see Bradley gets to this point first, and Theorem just a little bit behind their team. So we see Pyro looking for a knife, just slightly misses it and whips it on Lane. And we see good ults coming from Bradley so far. A gauge being used already, not really able to find anything. Pulse bomb also being committed, also not being able to find anything. And this gauge is more like a shield right now, which, you know what, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So we see Popcorn trying to look for a little bit of poke here, and Faded Potato again gets picked off first. Unlucky for Faded Potato right now. So we see D-Rum trying to look for something here. Everyone getting just really, really low. The Blossom finally being committed from that one guy. That one guy actually gets Bianca, who I believe did not have the fade there to escape. So Finky's now with a Blossom of their own, maybe looking to commit it, but no. The numbers advantage is not in the favor of Bradley. So now we're going to see Zero Wi-Fi just try to contest for as long as they can. And we're going to see Popcorn just try to escape. And I believe they are able to do so. Actually, they fell off the map. Never mind. Caster Curse.
And the point is finally captured. During all of that time, the point was not under any team's control. Looks like Southern Illinois was able to finish that out and now have about 20% here, but was delayed in grabbing that. Looks like they won't get as much percentage before the recontest for Bradley here.
Yeah, so now we see Bradley trying to look for something. Zero Wi-Fi very close to that pulse bomb. Maybe trying to hit one. And Finky's with the Death Blossom and gets two! Woo! Finky's one-man army right now. Gets the final blow onto that one guy. And Lane gets that final blow onto Faded Potato. And then Bradley able to switch over the points. And now SIU with 52%, but Bradley slowly catching up. So we see Pulse Bomb coming here soon from Zero Wi-Fi. And maybe a beat from Popcorn.
Yeah, that was a huge pulse bomb coming out from Finky's there. Just able to secure huge stick from Zero Wi-Fi, finding two, and it looks like Bradley is just going to clean up the fight here.
I said it once and I'll say it twice. Zero Wi-Fi is having the game of their life. Great plays from Zero Wi-Fi. Not able to find anything with the earlier pulse bombs, but finding a double kill with the pulse bomb right now is crucial to finally getting them the lead on this point.
Yeah, that was a huge pulse bomb coming out and just able to stall the push out completely here. Looks like this will become last fight territory for Bradley. Huge Junker Queen ult coming out, finding both three on the Southern on Bradley's team. Southern opting to use the Sound Barrier and the Coalescence at once. Looks like Faded Potato does have the
yeah, we see that Faded Potato getting two right there. Finky's getting Theorem and Bianca getting Faded Potato, so they each get their own. Points still in the favor of Bradley, but no. Now we're going to see that Bradley has to go for a full reset, and they should be able to get a touch here. Lane is probably going to look to cage someone and just get them stuck in there and try to look for their best. And if Finky's is able to find something here, we can get one of my favorite ult combos, which of course is the Mauga Cage and the Death Blossom, which is quite the interesting combo and very lethal.
Yeah, it looks like that one guy and Faded Potato both having their respective ults here, looking to hold just the area altogether. And it looks like Bradley does not even go for a touch. It becomes 1-1 in both teams' favor.
Ult being committed by Finky's getting a double there, and Popcorn getting the best of Moo. But again, Bradley not able to touch there. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication, or maybe they decided to just give that one up. But Bradley should have definitely been able to take that. But luckily, this next point is right across the bridge. So Bradley able to get there very early and will likely get the control of the point first. So now we see maybe Popcorn looking to get some sneaky boops around here, because of course, every Lucio player loves this point on Zero Blossom. And Faded Potato helps the overclock against Zero Wi-Fi, but the cage being used and it's actually used as a shield against Faded Potato's ult. And we see 3 people trapped in there with Lane, and Lane doing a really great job overall. He said, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. And Pinky's able to get Faded Potato there, and Theorem jumps off the map for a full reset from Southern Illinois.
Yeah, it looks like Bradley will take first control here of the point, only opting to use the cage and the coalescence, which was major for them. Zero Wi-Fi does have Pulse Bomb here, looking to maybe get another double kill and secure another fight win here. It looks like.
Ooh, Zero Wi-Fi trying to catch Theorem off guard, not able to do so, gets very close, and we see that the shout being committed by the Junker Queen as well as the Rampage, I believe. So now, SIU on the point, and a lot of people going down. Oh, but no! Pulse Bomb just whips from Zero Wi-Fi. So now, Bradley are down 1, and that one guy also gets Pinky, so Bradley down another. Both DPS are down for Bradley, so now Bradley is going to have to escape and run from here, and hopefully leave with their lives. So now, 68% for Bradley and Southern Illinois at 20% and counting, slowly catching up. And by the time that this next fight either starts or ends, they will definitely be tied.
Yeah, the 68% hold from Bradley University is going to be big for them, allowing them to just win the next fight here. If they can, just probably win the point. Looks like Mawa charging in here with the sound barrier as a defense. Just trying to take control of this area here.
Yeah, so we see Moo popping their own sound barrier, and Theorem actually looking to use the coalescence here. Pinky's dropping really low, gets booped off the map by Moo. Huge boop, and then actually one, I believe that it's going to win them the point, because now we see that one guy getting 2 kills there, Zero Wi-Fi getting that one guy, but now everyone from Bradley having to retreat. Bianca jumps off the map, and we are going to see SIU go up 2-1 on flashpoints.
Yeah, huge boop coming out from Moo, just being able to secure that over onto Finky's, who's now swapping to the Sojourn here, looking to get a little more mobility as they switch from a Mauga to a Orisa here.
Quite interesting, honestly. I do like the Orisa pick, though. Orisa, very good into Junker Queen, since you're not really able to do... Junker Queen isn't able to do much, and Orisa able to cancel out a lot of Junker Queen's abilities. So now we're going to see SIU coming up with an overclock here, and another Rampage as well as another Blossom here. So a knife already being used, Lane having to use the spin to try and get out there, and we see Lane dropping already to half HP, Zero Wi-Fi with a Pulse Bomb, looking to use it, doesn't get anything right there, and the Coalescence being used from Bianca as well. Popcorn getting that boop kill onto Pyro, and Finky's getting Theorem, and great plays overall from Bradley. Bradley able to counter, but that one guy gets 2 with the Blossom, presses Q and says, nah, not on my watch. So Faded Potato now gets the kill, and Finky's trying to look for something on the high ground, maybe looking to get a kill of his own, but that one guy drops really low. It's a Sojourn 1v1 right now, but Faded Potato makes Finky's back all the way out, and while Bradley was able to cap very early on before winning the fight, Southern Illinois was able to win the fight and then get the point on their own. So now we see that Finky's gets Faded Potato, and Faded Potato gets Zero Wi-Fi. So now the Sojourn is the only one for the DPS left standing on Bradley University. Finky's gets Theorem though, and now we see that the point is finally flipped, and Bradley University, great recovery there, and now they're going to slowly catch up and take the lead here.
Yeah, that was a very good back and forth there from Bradley and Southern. Bradley first taking point, and then Southern coming back for another 40%, but Bradley eventually, inevitably, takes it here for another 50%. They do have Terra Surge coming up with the overclock, and the beat and coalescence coming up for Bradley. Southern Illinois has some ult of their own.
Ooh, Pyro already dropping very low, but looking to use the Rampage. We're probably waiting until the spear from the Orisa comes out, because once you can't get past the Orisa like that. Beat being used by Moo. Popcorn not at the beat yet. Binky's getting hit by the Rampage there, and Popcorn still not at the beats. Everyone getting really, really low. Popcorn finally gets the beat, but it's too late to hit Lane. Lane already goes down. Someone on point from SIU, and we see that Pinky's actually gets a hit onto that one guy. Pyro finally goes down. Theorem goes down as well. 3 people left from SIU, and we see Faded Potato going down next, and it looks like it is going to be the point for Bradley, and this is going to make it map point.
Yeah, this is a very important moment for Bradley, as they are 2-0 against Southern Illinois right now. If they win this point, they will win the match overall. It looks like both teams are looking relatively close in alt economy. Zero Wi-Fi does have the pulse bomb here, looking to probably open and secure the point for Bradley here.
Yeah, Ethereum doing a really good job at marking Zero Wi-Fi on the side. Post bomb being committed. Pyro going really low. Gets hit by the spear, but not able to get finished off. Moo also very low. Pyro still holding on for dear life. Overclock not being used by Finkies, not being committed. That one guy gets slain. Blossom almost built up by that one guy. Trying to look for some to build up the rest of the charge onto the point. Overclock finally being committed by Finkies. Finkies trying to find something right now. Not able to find anything. That one guy, one shot, uses the fate to just escape. Moo gets that boop onto Zero Wi-Fi and able to finish him off. And now we're seeing that Bradley University again captured his first point without winning the fight. But it looks like Southern Illinois is going to be able to take it. And Lane going to have to wait for his Lucio to come back and everyone else to respawn.
Yeah, this was a very important flip for Southern Illinois, just being able to start building up that percentage in hoping to make this a 2-1 series moving forward. It looks like Southern Illinois has both support alts and overclock coming up, but holding on to that Death Blossom here, trying to hopefully get some picks and secure the fight.
Yeah, so now we're seeing Coalescence being committed from Bianca to try and keep Lane up so that way everyone can go in the front foot. And now the beat also being committed by Moon. Popcorn, again, still just a little bit behind on the beat. So we see that Theorem able to use the Coalescence to push everyone back. Pyro almost at another rampage. And now the Orisa is on the back foot. But the Orisa all being committed here, trying to look for something here, not able to find anything. And we see beat finally being used by Popcorn. So now Bradley University trying to push everyone a little bit back. And nothing being found, but that one guy pops a Blossom, gets two, but Zero Wi-Fi gets Moo, and Zero Wi-Fi also gets Theorem. Finky's able to pick up that one guy, and right as SIU is about to win the map, we see Bradley University finally able to come up clutch, and now it is Bradley's point yet again, and this is very close to last fight territory.
Yeah, huge plays here coming out from Bradley University, just being able to flip the point here and making it this last fight really that much more important as it is 2-2 in the match here. It looks like Finky's coming up with that overclock.
Lane dropping very, very low. Oh, but Popcorn goes down as well, and Lane going down, and no ults from the side of Bradley right now, and it looks like that is going to be wraps. SIU able to take the point again and get their first point on the series. Great play overall from SIU.
Yeah, really just shows and demonstrates that both teams are very equal in skill level. SIU taking their victory here, making it 2-1 in the series. Huge plays coming out all around from SIU, coming out from both teams. SIU coming out victorious.
Yeah, play the game from Bianca. Yeah, a good cage and a good amount of usage on the Cole here. Obviously, with Cole, you want to hit as many targets as you can, and that is exactly what Bianca is doing. Great job, and Bianca basically led Serum to jump off that map right there. So great work overall from both teams right now. This is so evenly matched, it is hard to say who will get this lead. Obviously, again, we are live at the Illinois State facility, and there is a chance that these teams are playing right next to each other. Imagine the odds if SIU pulls off the reverse sweep in front of Bradley. Feelings like that are crazy to contain, especially when you are in person. So again, we will be heading over to our fourth map, which is going to be a push, and we will hopefully see maybe the start and the continuation of a reverse sweep from SIU.
Yeah, it'll look like it's hopefully going to be a even matchup here for push. Both teams being very clear, very excellent in skill level. It looks like we'll be moving to push right after this break here.
Yes, we will be right back. All right, and we are back with our fourth map of this series, which is going to be
Esperanza.
so yeah, we are again SIU trying to continue towards getting that reverse sweep, and Bradley just looking to finish off the series right here. And really great work so far from both teams. Again, if you look at the scores, we see that it was 2-1 in the first point, and we see that it was 3-2 on the second one. Maybe that first one, the second map wasn't as close as it could have been, but the first and third map were very, very close. And these maps are picked beforehand before the series even starts. So this is what was picked, and it is going to be Esperanza, which is going to be quite interesting. Again, Pyro looking to play that Junker Queen. I guess he's trying to build off of that momentum that they were able to build on the first map. And Lane going over to the Ramatra that was able to work the first time for them. So this is going to be quite an interesting showing. And Theorem playing a very clean and very textbook Moira, which I love to see as a Moira player.
Yeah, it looks like starting off here, Southern Illinois opting to play the Reaper with the Junker Queen, which is going to be really important for breaking down the Ramatra over on Bradley's side.
Yeah, so now we see Zero Wi-Fi again, trying to look for a little bit of poke here, just to slowly build up that charge right now. And we see Faded Potato just playing really on the high ground, but actually dropping a little bit because the Ramatra just decides to push very, very far there. Full charge already from Faded Potato, but Faded Potato getting really low, so Theorem having to commit a lot of heals, and Finky actually gets the hit onto Faded Potato. Gets that Sojourn for a Sojourn. Quite interesting there. So now we see Hyro getting like around half HP, and that one guy drops low to Finky's again. Finky's just playing very, very well so far. 3 final blows from Finky so far. And 4! Make that 4! You know what? Get the 5k. And he doesn't commit for it because he is a smart player that wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it looks just a Faded Potato just falling a little bit short to Finky's here. Finky's just being able to just secure each kill and just make that impact even more strong here.
Yeah, if you look at the ult difference between Finky's and Faded Potato picked off early, so they are only at 30%, while Finky's already reaching that 70 mark. Again, Finky's just trying to apply pressure from this high ground here, uncontested, because no one is able to go up right now. So now, getting a good amount of charge right away, and nothing so far. It is a stalemate, but Bradley University making a good amount of progress, almost at the first checkpoint, which is going to be very good. Hyro dropping very, very low, and just able to get healed up right away by Theorem right before they're about to reach the first checkpoint. I think they actually reached it. I'm not 100% sure. I have glasses for a reason. So now we see Zero Wi-Fi whipping the pulse bomb, and Lane actually using the Annihilation, but gets picked off from Faded Potato. Finky's maybe trying to come up clutch for their team again, and not able to find anything. And Faded Potato goes down with Popcorn with a little bit of help from Finky's. And we see Bianca actually getting Pyro, and now Lucio 1v1, and Popcorn gets the better of Moo, and we see Zero Wi-Fi just trying to get that Reaper, and Bianca with the double clean headshot right there. This is why Kiriko is a completely fair and balanced character, and another clean pick from Bianca. Wow!
Really just demonstrating the power of Kiriko. Bianca being able to retake that point there almost single-handedly, and now being able to start the checkpoint, allowing Bradley to get that forward spawn.
Yeah, so now we see Finky's again. A lot of Bradley playing very, very far up right now. So now we're going to see Overclock being committed by Finky's, and we're going to see them go in front, but trying to look for Faded Potato, but Faded Potato gets slow and not able to get picked off. So now we see Pyro actually getting that slash onto Finky's. We see Lane having to back out a little bit. We see the beat being committed by Popcorn, but then the Rampage being committed by the Junker Queen, and we see Moo gets Popcorn. Moo also gets Bianca, and Moo shows that he is the support on top right now.
Yeah, huge plays coming out from Southern, being able to retake the point from Bradley here with the Rampage and the Overclock. It looks like they still do have the Death Blossom here, as well as the Sound Barrier for their next push. Bradley University coming up here on the Kiriko rush.
Yeah, so now we see, again, most of Bradley is just back already because they had that forward spawn. And now Finky's just trying to apply a lot of pressure in the back, just being uncontested. We see that Zero Wi-Fi maybe dropping a little bit low, but Bianca able to heal him up. And Faded Potato already having to back out because they are one-shot, and Pyro getting a lot of poke done onto them. And we see Bianca actually committing the Kitsune here, which you would assume SIU has to try and kite, but not able to do so. So Moo has to commit the beat to make sure everyone stays alive here. And we see Finky's again on this back foot a little bit, but Zero Wi-Fi gets that pick onto that one guy, and that one guy goes down with the Blossom, so not able to use it yet. Moo very low, and so is Theorem. Theorem actually pops the Cole while half their team is dead to try and keep everyone up. And Lane getting that hit out to Moo. Theorem actually picks up Zero Wi-Fi, and it is Theorem trying to show that Moira is actually the support on top and trying to do a good job of keeping everyone up. But no, we see Lane commit that annihilation there and able to pick everyone off. And we see Popcorn getting the last hit onto Pyro, and Finky's getting Faded Potato. So now again, Bradley University trying to push forward, get their forward spawn back, and keep this bot moving.
Yeah, that was huge flip for Bradley University. Now getting that forward spawn again and not being stalled at the checkpoint. Looks like they're going up onto 90 meters, almost of the 130 needed to finish out the map. It looks like that one guy looking for a Death Blossom in the back line does get pushed out though, not able to secure anything as of now.
Yes, and obviously Finky's getting that early pick onto Theorem, stick being put onto Pyro, and right before Pyro can build up the rampage, going down, Faded Potato getting Lane, and now we see Finky's trying to look for something, and we see that one guy getting to one shot. He is very low and able to teleport out, just barely surviving, but Lane going down, so Bradley might have to be waiting for their tank a little bit, but hopefully he is not too far back. So now we see, yeah, Bradley backing out a little bit. Without their tank, they're not able to really do a whole lot right now. And Overclock being committed by Faded Potato. Interesting choice when you see everyone already trying to kite away and not really able to get sightlines, and the Overclock comes and goes without finding a single kill. So now we see Zero Wi-Fi halfway to the pulse. We see Lane actually finally back in the fight. Kitsune and Overclock being committed here, but the Blossom being used by that one guy, and it gets pushed without finding anything. Great plays overall, but 3 ults being committed on the side of Bradley University, with that being the Beats, the Kitsune, and the Overclock. But now, Bradley going down without losing anyone. Great work so far. Finky's and Bianca getting 2 kills on their own, with of course the help of every team. You see on the right side that a lot of assists coming in for Bradley, and great work so far. And yeah,
not losing a single person in that fight. Bradley is able to just pull up at full strength. It looks like that one guy now swapping to the Bastion, trying to put up a little more of that damage. Looks like it's going to force Bradley to back out a little bit more right now.
Yeah, so now we see Faded Potato, again, trying to put a little bit of pressure here. And that one guy going for that Bastion Desperation pick. Zero Wi-Fi very close to building up a pulse bomb here. Maybe trying to look for another huge pulse. And I like that Pyro finally switched over to the Vermonter, which I feel like you would find more success with. So now, there's going to be quite an interesting place to play. Pulse bomb being used by Zero Wi-Fi, not able to find anything. And we see that the Beat is being used by Moo, also not able to really find much. Lane with the Annihilation actually opts to use it, and again, just blocking to hold that Annihilation uptime. Trying up, and Finky's gets Theorem, Faded Potato gets Zero Wi-Fi, and Finky's gets Pyro as well, and Popcorn goes down to Moo, and Lane gets Faded Potato, and great work again. A full team kill, and now payload progress still going.
Yeah, it looks like Southern Illinois really just trying to pull out the stops here and just try to stop Bradley University from finishing out the series right now. Bradley coming up on that 130 mark here. Looks like they're Southern Illinois just trying to push up and trying to contest the bot away from them.
Yeah, only one ult so far on the side of SIU, but we see that one guy coming in with his Bastion ult soon, and Bianca gets that one guy, Finky's gets Moo, Bianca gets another, and Finky's gets another. It is a 2-person show right now, and Popcorn actually says there is another player on the team, and Popcorn gets that boop kill, and maybe, just maybe, SIU can get another touch here, but it is going to be an uphill battle for them, because Bradley University is so close to fully capturing. 2 meters left, 1 meter, and no, we see that one guy opting to use a turret form already, trying to melt Lane. Lane gets that beat from Popcorn, and Popcorn just trying to make sure everyone stays alive. We see Pyro getting really low. Zero Wi-Fi gets that one guy before that one guy is able to fully use their ult, I believe. And we see Geo Wi-Fi trying to look for something again. Post bomb here, maybe trying to stick it onto someone. Gets the Ramatra. The Ramatra runs into Moo, and Moo gets picked off, and Lane gets Theorem, and Finkies gets Beta Potato, and it is just up to that one guy. But no, SIU is gonna go down, and Bradley is gonna win this 2-0 on this point and take the series 3-1. We see the GGs in the chat, and Bradley will be moving on in our brackets.
Yeah, huge moment here for Bradley, just being able to move up in the series here as they are the first match. Huge, and again, Bradley just demonstrating Finky's ability to just win on Sojourn, just being able to take that space and push out that damage there with Sojourn.
Yeah, great work from Bradley overall. Again, Bradley takes this series 3-1, and they advance further into the bracket. And we see, sadly, that SIU is going to go down into the consolation bracket, which is still very fun to play with.
Very fun.
Yeah, so yeah, great work from Bradley overall. And this is just a great way to start the day because this was such an interesting series. So again, we will hopefully be right back with another match soon on a different game and something else cooking up.
Everybody to the Missouri Valley Conference Championship playoffs here. My name is K-Bot, joined by Jack, and we are getting to the in-progress match in the first round of Smash Brothers between Southern Illinois University and Indiana State University. You see them happening right now. First match already up here. Two heavyweights right off the rip here.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely two heavyweights here. We have K. Rool and Donkey Kong, mortal enemies, both from the same game. I will say the starting stage is pretty. Oh, that was an unfortunate SD from Southern Illinois, but pretty neutral stage PS2. Most people start here, so both should have experience in the stage. So it shouldn't be much of a factor as it is understanding the two characters.
And getting the first match here is incredibly important to get yourself an early advantage in the team setting. Remember, this is a crew battle format, meaning that every player has 3 lives as we go along. Each of these two have lost their first 2, and if they maintain their life here, they'll have 1 stock against the next player as well. So getting that early advantage and being able to have a possibility of taking off more stocks can net your team that possibility as we move forward here. And it looks like Doom for Indiana State University is going to find it with the down smash there and will secure.
The underrated part about crew battles